know how that feels.
I'm so bad at this game. I can't even aim. Can't aim, you say. Holy, I got you, don't worry. Wait, who? Whoa, what did you do?
Oh yeah.
Okay guys, what is up? My name is MV Perry and today we're going to be looking at a very important question. Can you cosplay as Pikachu for under $5? See all of these guys right here? You see them? This is what we're going to learn how to cosplay, but we're going to do it for under $5. So if you're poor, like I used to be before I started making videos, then I'll show you how to cosplay as him. Let's just get straight into the video. Let's see the list. Alright, so the first thing you want to buy is you want to go to Goodwill or any thrift store for that matter. This jacket was $2 at Goodwill, and yeah, it's actually pretty good. Let's just button it up. Button it up. Button it up. I don't think I've ever said "but" so many times in one sentence before. You know what time it is? Pikachu time. And that means the next thing we're going to be buying is a pen set from Dollar Tree. Dollar Tree has all sorts of pen sets. So what we're going to do is we're going to get the black marker that comes in the Dollar Tree set. And we got to draw the Pikachu nose because Pikachu has a black nose. This is gonna be hellish to wipe off later. But it's okay, I'll do anything for you guys, anything for the video. It's the Pikachu Makeup Tutorial 2019 edition. Okay, so now that we have the Pikachu nose equipped, you gotta make sure that you got the pen to do Pika Cheeks. It's the Pika Cheeks time. It doesn't have to be perfect, as long as you can tell basically what it is, that's all that really matters. And just like that, we're already starting to look like Pikachu. So I bought these two bananas for 40 cents for both of these together. That's a pretty good deal if I do say so myself. And I also got this wig cap from eBay for like $1, I think. This is kind of like the hardest
Somebody said this guy is the hot version of Game James Charles.
the process. It's gonna be hard to put this on. But hey, when you're poor, you don't have options, okay? This is hard, man. I'm telling you, this is hard. You gotta like, oh my gosh. So first you gotta get one.
Teachers of Ridic, what was the trashiest thing you've seen a parent do? Staff raised money to get an 8-year-old girl a winter coat. Live in rural Canada. Girl came to school the next day in a t-shirt in the dead of winter. Her mom wearing the brand new, child-sized jacket. Work at a school where over 80% of our population lives under the poverty line. I keep a cabinet full of hygiene products for kids to take. Deodorant, lotion, chapstick, hair gel, feminine hygiene products, shampoo, conditioner, those kinds of things in travel sizes. Being a teen is hard enough without having to cope with hygiene problems due to lack of funds at home. So one day the entire thing is empty. Odd. I refill the cabinet and 2 days later all of it is gone again. Refill with the last of my supplies. Catch the kid in the act of sweeping everything in his bag. I stop him, take him in the other room and talk to him. He told his mother about the cabinet. She ordered him to bring her everything he could get. She was returning the items to Walmart for store credits to buy cigarettes and beer. I told him to tell her the cabinet is locked now. I bought a bike lock so it was not a lie. It is sickening. Especially sad because it used to be anonymous, but now a student would need to approach and ask to unlock it for something they need and might be too embarrassed. Woman I used to babysit for worked in a school as an assistant or some crap in Toronto. She always told this story about how the class rabbit would go home with a new kid each weekend. They kept trying to avoid giving one kid the bunny for the weekend because it was clear his home life wasn't the best, but they finally caved and let him take the rabbit home. The parents killed the rabbit and ate it. They killed the class bunny and fried it up for dinner. They weren't even ashamed when they told the teacher what happened on Monday. Said they were out of groceries or something. I firmly believe that class pet should never go home with any student for any reason. I volunteer at after-school programs to help tutor. I had a student earlier this year. Good kid. Loves math. Loves computers. Wants to be a programmer when he grows up. He's really struggling in 7th grade because he has no computer at home. We have to do his online assignments at the program, but we only meet twice a week. I pulled his mom aside and explained how he could be doing much better in school with some kind of PC and internet access at home. She says she can't afford a computer. I tell her that for $200 I could piece all the parts together myself for a fully functional setup that would be sufficient for at least the next few years. I'd even build it with him so he could learn some extremely valuable information. I'd even front her half, but she'd have to pay me back. She says no way, still way out of her budget. Mind you, while we're having this conversation, she's barely looking up to speak to me, too busy scrolling through the gram on her iPhone 10. I say frick it, I'll do it myself. Scrapped together all of the parts I can for free. I only had to buy an HDD. The setup was really out of date, but still worked. Gave it to them. Kid was thrilled. About a month later I notice he's trying to finish all his HW at the program again. I ask his mom if everything's okay with the computer. She says it broke down. I say okay, what happened? I'll pick it up and try to fix it. She says she had to throw it away. I pull the kid aside and ask him. He tells me she sold it to her cousin for $50. I really don't like calling people trashy when they're apparently stuck in a culture of poverty. Maybe she needed that $50 for the light bill, or groceries. But at the same time she spends 3x that amount on her cell phone each month. So it really just broke my heart. It was like she's doing everything in her power to ensure the kid has no freaking chance at a decent life.
You have a business. And with YouTube, you can open your door to half the world's internet users, while only...
I called a parent about a behavior issue. I must have been on speakerphone, because I heard the kid come home. Parents start screaming at and wailing on the kid, cussing, calling them all sorts of names. I don't even know if the parent remembered I was on the phone. I hung up the phone and went to my principal. Teachers are mandated reporters. Don't hit your kids in front of a teacher. I honestly wish I had a teacher like you. I was abused my entire life by my parents, and was even slapped by my father when I was younger in front of a teacher and they didn't care. I also remember telling 2 different teachers about me being abused and they didn't listen or care, which all made me believe what I was going through was normal. I work in a school in one of the most socially deprived areas of the UK. At Parents' Evening, we give every parent a printout of their child's grades in each subject, alongside their target grades.
Oh.